Mr. Punk is in the building. He is asleep, but if we can wake him up, maybe he will do a review. So let's try Mr. Punk. Mr. Punk, wake it, it's review time.
Morning AI. I have just got up like AI. I've literally been up 2 minutes. So can you do us a coffee and a little bit of breakfast? Thanks AI. And AI, I slept really well last night. I didn't have a care in the world. All the problems and the dramas from yesterday, they're all over. They're all sorted. Turns out the person who was up late sneaking about downstairs here at Punk Studios on my sofa with my telly, watching my YouTube using my electric, it turns out it was Darth Maul. Who would have thought it? Darth Maul sitting up late on his own watching back-to-back reviews of the lovely man at the Skylab with his high-end audio reviews. So it was Maul. I never would have thought it was Maul, not sitting there watching the lovely man with his shop at the Skylab doing his reviews about high-end audio equipment. I would have never said that was Maul, but it was. He fell asleep yesterday filming. We was doing this thing about a little preamp, turn the camera round, Maul's fast asleep, so he'd been up half the night watching the man from Skylabs with his shop doing his high-end audio reviews back to back. And it turns out, AI, he's been doing it for ages. He waits upstairs for me and Robin to go to bed, and then he sneaks downstairs, puts on the old YouTube, and watches back-to-back reviews of the lovely man in America with his shop at the Skylab doing his high-end vintage audio reviews. So I never would have thought that. So we had a chat about it, and it turns out he'd been doing it for ages, but he didn't want me and Robin to know because he likes to keep that tough guy image. Because as you know, he was in the Phantom Menace, and he was one of the toughest characters ever to appear in the Star Wars franchise, and he wants to keep that image up. He wants to keep up that tough guy persona. But I said, Mo, we're family down here at Punk Studios. You ain't got to be like that, mate. If you love HiFi, we all love HiFi. Join the family. So, last night, we all sat up watching back-to-back reviews of the lovely man with his shop at the Skylab. So, and Maul joined us. That was a first. It was quite strange, really, AI, because you got tough guy Maul, and yeah, you look at Maul. I've watched the Phantom Menace. Maul would hurt ya, so you wouldn't mess with Maul. He'd hurt ya. So there he is, sitting on the sofa, watching the man from Skylabs with his shop, doing his high-end audio review, eating cheese and biscuits. It was funny, AI, to see Maul sitting there, big smile on his face, at the man from Skylabs, the nice man with his shop, sitting on the sofa. He was eating cheese and biscuits. Oh, I had to pinch myself, AI, because it was one of them pinch yourself moments. I know it's only cheese and biscuits, but to see Darth Maul tucking into them, it was quite funny. So anyway, now Maul's out of the closet. He is a true HiFi fan. So he's joined the club. So tonight, we're going to do it again. We're going to all sit downstairs, a little bit of cheese and biscuits, and we're going to watch Calvin reviews tonight. Mole's going to join us, Robin. We'll sit there and watch the lovely Calvin with his lava lamps doing back-to-back reviews. So if you want to join us, say I, a little bit of cheese and biscuits, a little bit of Calvin, you're quite welcome. We'll be doing it later tonight on the sofa in the lounge. So if you want to join us, AI, I'll see you later. If not, AI, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just having a little catch-up with AI. So today, the star of the show, the main event, is something really special. It's the Sugden P51 Power Amp. Now, old Mr Sugden. All the others thought they knew about hi-fi. But then Mr Sugden come along and must have hit 'em all in the face like a sledgehammer and gone, here boys, this is how you do it, 'cause these old Sugdens are something a little bit special. So, in my book, Mr Sugden, he definitely earns his place in being the one of the legends of the hi-fi industry. He has to be. Mr Sugden was a true legend of vintage hi-fi because he came along, and I think all the other companies, the Pioneers, the Name, Sansui, Marantz, even Quad, all them ones making them amps, they had to up their game, 'cause suddenly the new kid on the block making these amplifiers in his shed down the bottom of the garden, he come along and bam, he showed them all how to do it. Here boys, do it like this. So when you take the top off of this one, it is very different inside. All it is, it's a massive great transformer that weighs a ton and a few capacitors. There ain't a lot in it, but it's different inside to others I've had open. This thing, the transformer in it on its own is just massive. So Sugden, yeah, in my book, the man was a legend, and I salute you, sir. You done the hi-fi industry a big, massive favour, else all them other companies would have just carried on making the same old stuff they've been making for years. But Sugden made them think, hang on a minute, we need to up our game here. I bet all them lot got their hands on Sugden amplifiers, put 'em in the test room, took 'em apart, trying to suss out what made 'em sound so good, 'cause these things do sound good and they are very special. So this P51, it's old. It hasn't got a lot going on. It's got one button on the front where you can put it into mono or into stereo. So if you're someone that loves all them shiny buttons and fiddling with all the switches, then this Sugden, I'm afraid, is not for you. But if you're someone who just appreciates high-end quality sound, then yeah, this Sugden is a good one, definitely. It's got the mono switch on the front. Click it, mono, stereo. I run it in stereo because I've only got the one, but I've always wanted to get another one so I could have a pair of them on a nice preamp running in mono, because yeah, I bet that'll sound something really special. But you don't see them much. They come up on eBay now and again, but I know they're going to make a bit of money, and normally I haven't got money to buy one because I've normally spent it on other speakers, amplifiers or interconnects. So when I see them normally, I haven't got the money to get one. But this one time I must have been saving, because I did have the money to buy one, and one come up on eBay and I was like, right, I'm having that. Robin, end of the week, that is ours. We'll get the old Sugdens going in mono, pair of them, nice speakers, nice speaker cables, be lovely. So, had it in my watch list all week. About an hour or so before the old eBay auction was meant to end, I had something to post. I think I told something on eBay, I had to go to the post office. So I jumped in the old punkmobile, shot into town, went to the post office, come back in the car park, punkmobile wouldn't start. I was like, oh no, and I knew the Sugden was finishing. So I had to quickly, time I got the punkmobile going and got home, it had long gone. So I missed it. So I think I'm still not over it, and that's why I'm mentioning today. I'm scarred for life over that. The punkmobile let me down. So yeah, I didn't get it. But one day I will get my hands on another one, because I think the two of these in mono, nice set of speakers, nice preamp, nice CD player into them, nice speaker cables. Yeah, you will have something that'll be really lovely sounding, because one on its own is good. So a pair of them in mono, oh yeah. It would make the night in listening, it would make it an event, I reckon, with a pair of these. Oh, so one day I will get my hands on another Sugden P51. So it's a good amplifier. If you've got your hands on one of these already and you've got it at home, I know you love it and you know how good it is, and you're not parting with it. You're going to hang on to it, because I think people who have got these, they don't want to sell them. They keep them. It's Sugden. That Sugden name just carries a big clout in the hi-fi world. Soon as it's got Sugden on it, especially if it's vintage, then everyone knows that it's something special. From his turntables to his amplifiers to his preamps, all of it. Oh, it's absolutely lovely. I've got an old Sugden turntable. I'll review it another day, but that's a nice bit of kit. That's another one made in his shed down the bottom of the garden, and it's very basic, but it has got a good sound to it. It really is a nice turntable. So I take me out of to old Sugden. He knew a thing about building stuff down the bottom of the garden. So for that reason, he is a true legend of hi-fi. And Mr Sugden, I salute you, sir, for doing a great service to the hi-fi world. So if you look at the front, there ain't a lot going on. It's got one switch, mono to stereo, nice speaker cables. That red bit, that's how you can like change the voltage, so you can have like 240, 220, where it is, 110. So yeah, and that's the power lead. I think that's called a Bulgin, that lead. A lot of these old amplifiers had that Bulgin plug, so yeah, that's what it's got. And the DINs and the switch, mono, stereo. That ain't been moved a while, don't want to move. There, it's gone. Yeah, so not a lot going on. Nice speaker cables, just bung them in the front. Yeah, I think they're called flatline. So I've got all the ends connected one end and the other end going to 4. So 2 one end and then the other end's into a 4. So you can bung them into this and then put them in your by-wire of the speakers, take your links out, away you go. Yeah, good. Do you think of this one, Robin? Yeah, I like the Sugden. I like the way it's been made in his shed down the bottom of the garden. Robin, you're just copying what I said. You need to think of your own stuff to say, mate. What's that, Robin? I did. I wrote myself a script, but I left it upstairs, so I forgot me lines. Oh, Robin, you need to sort this out, mate. You can't leave your script upstairs. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. He's working on that for hours. What's that, Robin? Yeah, I was, and I had a really good script. I had some really good stuff to say. But then I left it upstairs. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Don't do it again, Robin. Alright, you need to, when you wrote your script, you got to bring it with you at all times. This is a professional review, Robin, down here at Punk Studios. It's not just done willy-nilly. This is a finely run, tuned machine, and we don't need you forgetting your script and messing up the show. Alright, Robin? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, right, so have a look at the back. There's nothing on the back of this one. All there is that big heat sink. That's all the back is. Get rid of heat. Chuck it out the back. So, yeah. That's it, really. So, not a lot else to say on the Sugden. Apart from if you see one, and you can get one, buy one, and you'll be happy with it. Right. Thanks to Robin. Thanks to AI. Today's video was the Sugden P51 Power Amplifier. Brought to you today by Mr Punk UK Productions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. And Robin, don't let it happen again, mate. You gotta get your lines, right? You write your lines, you bring them with you. It's so unprofessional, Robin. I'm sorry. Should be, Robin. Today you have ruined the show.